You're listening to Your Calm Parenting Path. I'm your host Nina, a mindful parenting coach and mum, here to help you go from overwhelmed and reactive to calm, confident and connected with your kids. This show is for parents who want to raise their children with more patience, less stress and a whole lot more joy. Because small shifts make a big impact and you can build the parenting life you've always wanted. If you want to see what I'm up to, follow me on Instagram at Mindful Parenting Lifestyle, and don't forget to hit follow or subscribe so you never miss an episode. Let's get started. Hello and welcome back. I want to start today by sharing something Michelle Mark said in episode 27 of Your Calm Parenting Path that really landed with so many of you. I've had quite a few messages from listeners saying that Michelle's story about her journey with burnout felt so real, so validating, and so close to their own. Here's what she said. You come into parenting with rosy glasses on, thinking, oh, I'm going to be such a good parent. This is going to be amazing. I love babies. And then you quickly learn that this is the hardest thing you've ever done in your life, but simultaneously the best thing. Yes, that push and pull is exactly it. It's beautiful and exhausting. And so many of us are doing it while carrying invisible weights. So in today's episode, we're picking up where Michelle's story left off. We're talking about what happens when you know the mindful approach, but you're simply too depleted to take it. This is for days when your tank is empty, when you're too tired to be the calm parent, when you don't need more advice, you just need space to breathe. And I want to start by saying, if you are in a season of burnout, you're not alone. Parental burnout is real, and it doesn't always come from something big. Often it's the result of the everyday, small repeated moments of emotional labour, decision fatigue, broken sleep, background noise, and unspoken expectations. You might notice that you're more irritable than usual, that the strategies you normally use don't work, that your nervous system feels stuck. So what do you do when you know what would help, but you just don't have the capacity to do it? That's what we're going to explore today. I'll walk you through 3 gentle strategies that you can try when you're too tired to be mindful, but still want to stay connected to your child. They're not big, they're not energy draining, and they are absolutely good enough. So let's start with the first one. Name your limits out loud. This one is simple but powerful. Sometimes just naming your experience can help shift the energy in the room. You don't need to hide your exhaustion from your kids. In fact, letting them know what's going on models emotional honesty and self-awareness. And it can also help prevent misunderstandings that lead to conflict. So you might say something like, I'm feeling really tired right now, so I just need us to keep things quiet for a little bit. Or, I want to help you, but I'm not thinking clearly because my brain is foggy from a long day. Or, I'm not angry at you, I'm just really exhausted. It's a gentle reminder to yourself and your child, I am human. I'm doing my best, and right now, my best might look a little different to usual. My second suggestion is to ask for help like it's essential, because it is. We often wait until we're at breaking point before we ask for support. And even then, we ask like it's a favour, like we're putting someone out, like we'll owe them something in return. But parenting isn't a solo job, and support in your partnership or from your village isn't a luxury. It's essential. If you're exhausted, depleted, or barely coping, ask for help the way you'd want your child to ask you. Clearly, directly, and without guilt. And you don't have to justify it. You don't have to make it cute or convenient. You can simply say, I need you to take over now. I'm done. You could say, this isn't me asking for a break. This is me telling you that I've reached my limit. I need you to take over for the next hour. Or, I'm not coping right now. I need to step away so I don't lose it. And sometimes the help will be offered before you even ask. A few weeks ago, I was really sick and sitting in the car at school pickup, barely holding it together. Another mum saw me and said, "You stay here, I'll collect the boys and bring them out." At first I declined. I didn't want to be a burden. But then I realised I couldn't go get them. I felt so rotten. So I said yes. And when she brought them out, I cried. Not because I was sad, but because in that moment, someone saw my struggle and gave me exactly what I needed. And even thinking about it now, it still brings tears to my eyes. So here's your reminder. If someone offers to help, please say yes. Let that help in. You are not weak for needing it. You're human. My third suggestion is to look for quick, low-effort resets. When you're burnt out, it's hard to do anything that feels like a practice. But there are small things you can do in the moment that don't require energy or planning. Michelle shared such a beautiful example in her episode. She said, "Every day I look forward to having my hot steaming shower where I can lock the door and nobody needs me for that 5 minutes." So that, combined with the hot water, it's just like that thing that I can focus on to have that piece of mindfulness. Here are a few other mindful micro moments you might try. Try a grounding touch. Simply place your hand on your chest, feel its warmth, and breathe. You could try an anchor breath, and that's simply one slow inhale, one long, slow exhale. That's it, nothing fancy. Can you sit and sip a warm cup of tea or coffee, or even just a glass of water, held with 2 hands, sipped slowly? I have a friend who likes to sit on her back steps and slowly drink her coffee in the morning, and she said that really helps set her up for the day. Feel your feet. Stand barefoot, wiggle your toes, and notice the ground beneath you. And finally, lean on sound. Choose one sound and listen to it fully. A bird, song, the hum of your fridge. Michelle mentioned that she likes to put some headphones on and listen to a song. When I'm struggling, I like to put on the song "You're Welcome" from the movie Moana because it really helps me to shift from that struggling, anxious, overwhelmed mum into a bit more playful, and it helps me ground myself. The louder I sing, the better I feel. Just remember with these that you're not trying to fix anything. You're simply just coming back to now. Even a 10-second pause is enough to shift your nervous system slightly, just enough to stay afloat. So your invitation for this week is simple. Choose just one small shift that supports you. Maybe it's naming a limit out loud, even if your voice trembles. Maybe it's letting your partner take over dinner while you step outside and breathe. Maybe it's texting a friend who offered to help and replying, "Actually, yes, I really could use a hand." You don't need to do all the things, and you don't need to have it all together. Let whatever you choose be small, and let it be gentle. And if you think that you need help, find someone for support. Michelle mentioned contacting your GP or a health practitioner who might be able to provide you with more advice on what might be happening. Because burnout doesn't shift all at once. It softens gradually through moments of honesty, self-compassion, and connection. And if you find yourself defaulting to old patterns, snapping, holding it in, or just pushing through, that's okay too. Just pause, notice, and gently come back. This path isn't linear. You're not failing, you're simply finding your way. And each moment of care you offer yourself really does matter. Michelle reminded us in episode 27 that it's not that we don't know what to do, it's that we're already doing so much. If you're parenting through exhaustion, through neurodivergence, through grief, through illness, or just the relentlessness of that every day, then you already know how heavy it can be. You don't need more advice, more pressure, or a checklist of things to fix. You don't need to be superhuman. What you need is softness. You need support you don't have to earn. You need space to breathe without guilt or apology. So if today's episode gave you that space, even just a little, know that it's here for you anytime you need it. And if you haven't yet listened to episode 27 with Michelle Marks, I really encourage you to go back and listen. Her story resonated so deeply with so many of you. It's honest, powerful, and full of little moments that make you feel seen. Together, these two episodes are like a gentle exhale, a reminder that you're not alone and you never have to carry it all by yourself. If this episode resonated with you, please share it with another parent who might be feeling the same. And if you'd like to talk more about your own experience of burnout or low-capacity parenting, I invite you to book a free 20-minute clarity call with me. You'll find the link in the show notes. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you next time on your calm parenting path. Thanks for listening to Your Calm Parenting Path. I am so glad you're here, and I hope this episode gave you something useful to take into your parenting journey. If you'd like to dive deeper, sign up to my mailing list at mindfulparentinglifestyle.com.au for more tips and insights, or book a free chat to learn how we can work together. And don't forget to hit follow or subscribe so you never miss an episode. I look forward to speaking with you next time on Your Calm Parenting Path.